So we're at Projects+Gallery at my solo exhibition. This is my first time here in St. Louis, and my exhibition is titled Freedom is for Everybody. So it's really important for me with my work to invoke and provoke thought and discussion and exchange between people and hopefully new ideas. I want to inspire people to think differently about healthcare for women and abortion rights, especially right now as there is a case in Mississippi that's being heard by the Supreme Court challenging Roe versus Wade. But these kind of ideas mean so much to me and I think are basic human rights. So in different ways I talk about that with my work. I use neon quite a bit, and in the purses it's electroluminescent wire that's battery operated. So I really want to send out a strong message, and with neon it's bright, it's not subtle, and it really comes across very strongly. You can see the different phrases that focus on these ideas, like pro-choice or my body, my business, but there's also phrases about voting. Voting is so important in our country because that's really how we can express our rights and our voices and change the environment in our country and have more affordable, accessible healthcare for women. And so I've really last year focused a lot on people getting out to vote. You can see other phrases that focus on pay equity. That's a very important topic for me as well. Last year I started an initiative called the Art of Equal Pay, and it really focuses on pay equity for women. And we have created a website and a survey for artists, specifically focused on artists, and I'd love for you to visit it, theartofequalpay.com. And this dress speaks about that piece, equal pay, and about really embodying equal pay. And several of the works in the show focus on pay equity, and especially with the intersectional feminist approach. So I've been working with found objects for many, many years, and I'm really interested in the meanings behind the objects. They often have a history. Also, this year is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And right after 9/11, I started a series called Homeland Security. And I was able to collect confiscated items from the airport at San Francisco International Airport, and I'm from the Bay Area. So it took a long time to convince the airport. They told me absolutely no, for many, many times. But I really wanted to create artwork out of the airport confiscated items because of what they now symbolized in our culture. So all of a sudden, these mundane objects, many of them, were considered weapons. But also thinking about what people carry on them, sentimentality, objects that were taken away, and also a freedom taken away during that time. Those times are really reminiscent to me of this COVID era, where all of a sudden we realize we can't travel, we don't know what's safe, and that time, that really time of uncertainty is really reflective, and now it happens to be 20 years later. And I really wanted to include that work. So I decided to bring them back on the 20th anniversary and show some of those in this exhibition. I'm really excited to be here at Projects+Gallery. I hope you'll come down and see my exhibition. It's here until August 7th, and you can learn more at projects-gallery.com.